Welcome back, Raiders, to another Jerebaronicorn live arena video. This one's going to have 10 fights at 2.7 times speed to get the fights over quickly. So here we get started. Going with Siphi first, as I almost always do. And this one takes a while even on 2.7 times speed. So it looks like this one's going to go speed with Cardiel. Go with the standard Warlord Wukong. And I know they need to go another damager, so it looks like that Ramontu will probably be my ban target. My order of ban targets is cooldowns, then buff strippers, then maybe Marichka. So they ban my Warlord as expected. And they come in here and they put up the revive on death, seeing that I'm pretty well protected. Kill him once, kill him twice, and have Rex down. There's a quick win. On to the next one. This one's pretty close to the same points I have. Harima first. I like it when they pick Harima first. Harima's fairly easy for me to counter. There we go, an Ultimate Death Knight and a Yumiko. Obviously, I'm going to have to ban the Yumiko and deal with the Ultimate Death Knight. But I really don't have too much problem, too much difficulty with Harima. Mainly because of Wukong, but also Ragash can handle her, Errol can handle her. Finishes it off with a Duchess and a Rotos, so the Rotos is always kind of a wild card. And in the end I end up going with Errol, but I had considered Ragash. Let's ban the Yumiko, they're going to ban my Warlord, and they do. Get started on fight number 2. Hop in and I go first. Siphi cannot put anyone to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and take some damage off Harima first. Decrease attack on the Rotos while I still can. Take out the Harima. Duchess will bring her back. I don't want to kill the Rotos before Duchess uses the revive. So I saved the AoE big hit from Errol. Stone skins off Duchess. And I forgot about Ultimate Death Knight again as I swung at Duchess and missed. Looks like they're going for a kill on my Siphi. Lately, I've gotten a lot of bans of Siphi, so I've been kind of learning to live without a reviver. So if she gets killed, a lot of times I'll still take the win. And Rotos is gone, so that one's over. He went ahead and left. That's 2-0. On to the next one. And this one's got the what used to be Spender avatar. No longer the Spender avatar since they gave away the free 4,000 points. This is a weird looking team. They put in Mother Cybele and Eric's. I understand, and it gets even weirder. It looks like they've got 3 damagers, all kind of not bad, but not amazing. And this person's pretty close to my points, but level 80. So I'm going to ban the Arbiter. He bans the Necret. So go ahead and put everybody on cooldown. Nobody resisted. At least I don't think so. Take some out. That was unfortunate he stole the revive on death, because then when he came back he just auto-revived. But we'll finish this off. Pretty easy fight there. I'm not sure how that guy made it so deep into Gold 1 with that team. So I believe that's 3-0. On to the 4th fight. This one's a Platinum finisher, so be a little different. He picks Warlord first, so I can't have a Warlord. I'll go Siphi and Wukong. I can obviously live without Warlord because he almost always gets banned, but then I don't have a good ban target. could go Mighty Uko, but then they'll ban somebody else instead. So they've got the Duchess and Rhodos. I'm going to go ahead and put in UDK alongside the Necret. Might regret that. We'll see what happens. And they went Georgid and Speed, so that's going to be a tough one. I wish I could go Goffred here, but he has no damage, so I'm going to go Errol and hope Goffred, well, definitely Georgid is going to hit the Ultimate Death Knight with his big hit, if that's what he does. So we get started here, they buff up again, and that Duchess is in protection. Lots of A1 extra turns from Rhodos, so he wasted his buffs. Things are not looking good so far. Everybody's dead but Duchess. She'll bring him back. And I'll take him back down, but Rhodos gets the extra turn. He's going to heal up, so he's over 50%. Lots of weak hits on Errol. I'm getting lucky with the weak hits on Errol. Takes out the Wukong, and he got another weak hit on Errol. Errol will finish it off. That's all due to weak hits. That was some good RNG on my side, so he's probably a little fuming on that one that Rhodos couldn't get one crit on Errol. So I believe that's 4-0 today as we reach the midpoint on the last fight, not that one. 3,000 points, 2,700 to get to the base, 3,300 to get to gold 2, and I'm at 3,000, so halfway into gold 1. Picks Duchess, so I'm going to skip Sifi. He might pick Sifi too. That's a 6-star Sheep Duchess. Going to be strongly considering banning that. Cardiel and Harima, not too concerned about Harima there. Let's see what his final two are going to be. I went ahead and picked up the Sifi just because he has Harima. We got Santa in there. I'm just seeing some weird teams today. And this guy's got very similar points to me. So I'm going to go ahead and ban that Duchess. I considered banning the Ultimate Death Knight. Bans the Warlord as expected. So we'll get started here. Open up. I go first, but Ultimate Death Knight's in there again, so again I can't sleep somebody. He's going to put up Revive on Death. It's not time for the big swing, just do the A1. Go ahead and protect my Ragash. Often I'll protect the second damager with my Necret instead of the Sifi, where I'm risking the death of the Sifi so that I can get the extra damage, and there they kill the Sifi. Still working the A1. Take out Harima the first time. If I can get Harima down, this one probably is going to be over. Got sheeped. That was unfortunate. Hadn't gotten sheeped, I would have taken out the Harima right there. But Ragash is able to finish him off. Is he going to leave the battle? And he does. So that, I believe, is 5-0 today. On to the next fight. We got the Dildo with the double O. The Dildo double O. It's going with a Marichka. I have Marichka counters, but they're kind of soft counters. I use Rhonda. She's actually in my best damage build. I use Supreme Elhain. And it's speed, so it's Warlord and Arbiter, so I don't get the Warlord. Lately I've been hesitant to pick my Necret early, but I'm going to go with, again, Helicath. Helicath is in a damage build, but I'm using him as more of a support. He's not that fast, though. And there we get Georgid. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in Goffred and use Helicath as the damager. So there I was fortunate today. I was able to get Goffred in there still because I picked kind of a pseudo support damager. He can do either role pretty well. So he wants to kill off him first, and Goffred saves him. Wukong dies. Do I use my stun here? Nope. Go increase defense. Put Arbiter on stun. Wukong came back right on Helicath's turn, so I was able to get up the block debuffs. And Arbiter brings them all back. Try to get the stun down, kill him again, and there goes Marichka, and they're back up again. And now they're all down again. That was exciting to watch them die 3 times very quickly. So that is 6-0, and on to my 7th fight, another platinum finisher. Sifi first, Taurus and Wukong. Looks like a damaged Wukong because it has the Summon a Reaper to finish him off, but you never know. So I guess I'll go my standard 3 support. I lose Wukong though, so that's a little tough. He's got Ultimate Death Knight and another damager. He's got Rotos, so 3 damagers. But when you have survivable damagers, you can do 3 damagers. Rhonda's pretty good countering Ultimate Death Knight, so that's why I put her in there. And she counters Rotos, and she counters Wukong, but she can't counter them all at once is the problem. Well, she kind of counters UDK while she's countering the others, but she can only take out Wukong or take out Rotos. I bring in Mithrala. Probably should have banned Taurus here, but I banned Wukong. So we get started here. I always forget about the Taurus. Fear. But take out Rotos. Things are looking pretty good so far. And the Fear didn't take on either of them, so I got block damage up. So looking pretty strong there. UDK kind of comes in handy there, trying to soften up Mithrala, and she's a pretty tanky Mithrala. Try and hit her again. Can't get through the shield with the ally attack. Got through it with that AoE. He drops the big bomb, but fortunately I was buffed up enough. Still can't get through Mithrala. If this Mithrala wasn't so tanky, I think I'd have a really strong chance, but there down goes Necret. I gotta bring him right back. Yeah, this is where things are gonna get a little hairy. Kind of lost my momentum there, focusing on the Mithrala, but with an attack-based damager, you can't really focus on Taurus, because he's gonna drop her attack. She can use the block passive on him. And maybe that's what I should have done. Maybe I should have used that on him. I don't remember if I had it back up though. But she's down. Not going to bring her back yet because I don't want her to get killed immediately. So I got her back. Take out Mithrala finally. And the big hit takes out all 3 except Sifi. So now he's going to do another swing and he takes out Sifi. That was tough. That was a tough one to stomach. I took out Rotos so quickly. So that was the first loss of the day. I think I'm 7-1. Go with this one. T-Knight. 2,800 points, so a couple hundred behind me. Going with the Speed Wukong. You don't see an Arbiter Wukong combination very often, and that one's actually 6-star on the banner. I'm just going to put in Inithwe. It kind of went bad for me yesterday, even though I still won the match. When I put in Inithwe early, put him in early here. Couldn't put in Rhonda. This is a tough team. Lots of buff strippers. At least 3 that can buff strip. And then Duchess. I would normally ban the Ramontu, and he banned my Inithwe, so I've got Warlord in there. I can put him on cooldown. Warlord will go first. Everybody's on cooldown. Things are looking pretty good to start. Try and take out the Mashald. And in this situation, just got to manage Wukong, take him out last. I want to get that Ramontu dead, though, now that he's got... And he's gone. And Duchess brings him back. Oh, I thought she was on cooldown, but she must have resisted. I didn't notice the resist there. So, there we go with the buff strip. And he doesn't have the cooldown quite yet, so this is getting a little bit scary here. Fortunately, Wukong hasn't had a chance to go off. Try to take out the Mashald again. Hope he doesn't have his skill, and he doesn't. Sleep the Wukong again. Gotta get that one done. The decreased attack on Wukong. Sleep the Duchess, and cooldowns went through that time. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Sleep the Wukong again. And weak hit from Errol on Duchess. Trying to get the Duchess done first. Because if I kill the Wukong, he'll be right back. Sleep him. And the opponent left the battle, so kind of let me off the hook there. I believe that's 8-1? So I think this is my last fight. I may have one more after this. I may be only 7-1. So after that, fresh off that, I'm picking Wukong first. And of course, when I pick Wukong first, they go with Sifi. So I can't have Sifi. Do I even go with the Reviver this time? They've got two. Do I need one? They're going to go with Foley. The joke's on you if I don't go with Reviver. Why would you even bring a block Revive champion? That is a 6-star Awakened Foley, so he's probably got some decent damage. Put in Inithwe. You go block Revive. I counter you with block Revive. I'm looking at banning probably Sifi in this one, just so they don't go first. Because if I lose my Inithwe, then I'm in trouble. So yeah, ban the Sifi. They go triple damager too, and I wonder if maybe one or all of them are in Stone Skin. Because Candrafon doesn't have the survivability of like a Taurus, Harima, Rhodos. And they are all in Stone Skin. Try and strip some Stone Skin, got 2 of them. Got the block Revive on 1, and barely didn't, just missed out on it with Stultus. Try and get him on the way back around. And Candrafon buffs up. He doesn't want to use it yet. Stultus does a big hit, but doesn't do a lot. Ally attack on Pythion. Take out the Stultus, and looks like we're good to go. Alright. So we still have one fight. So that made it 8-1. So that's 8 out of 9 so far. Doing really well this fight. The last time I went 9 out of 10 in a day, I followed up the next day, I think, by losing 9 out of 10. So hopefully that doesn't happen tomorrow. This one starts off with Ragash. This one's barely into Gold 1, so... but also has Rhodos. I don't have a lot of opponents fight me with Ragash, and I think it's just because of the affinities I'm usually taking. But I'll go with Ultimate Death Knight and Goffred here, try to go to the double protection, and they ban my Wukong, so... Come in, put him on cooldown, got a resist from Mithrala as expected. She puts up the increased attack and increased defense. I'll put up my increased defense, and I got the Rhodos down, so that's huge. So next is Ragash. Rhodos is huge, he's the biggest threat to the team. Ragash will be hard to kill, though, because he's always hiding himself. And the Mithralas I've fought today have really been a decent challenge. If they take out my Inithwe here, I'm done in this fight. And got a resist there on the Pythion, but I think it was just a turn meter. Buff up a little bit again here. Might be safe. Take out the Pythion, because I still can't take out the Ragash. And he left the battle, so took it easy on me. So that's it. Won 9 out of 10 today. That's a pretty good haul. So thanks for watching, and take care.